Very playful, fun, charming.
This is the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's Croatia time. It's my home country, and not only my home country, it's my town as well, because the winner of Dora, which happened on February 19th, is Mia Dimšić, who is from Osijek, just like me. So Osijek representing in Eurovision 2022. I'm so happy. With the song Guilty Pleasure. So the songwriters and producers of this song are Mia Dimšić, Vjekoslav Dimter, and Damir Bačić. I'm so happy to be able to talk about this song and to really encourage and support Mia, because she definitely deserves that. I've seen lots of negativity around in the community regarding our song, mostly coming from Croatian fans. Don't do that. Please just don't do that. And that's all we're gonna say about the negativity. Let's move on into the reaction and then we will comment. Starting with reaction in 3, 2, 1. Since the first time I heard the song, it really stuck with me. It's catchy. I love her styling. I'm happy she had a dancer with her, because without a dancer, it wouldn't be as impactful. Very playful, fun, charming. This is a weird shot. I will get rid of that, but we'll talk about the performance and everything. Just would you run away? She wasn't like one of my favorites when I first heard the snippets, but after a while I really fell in love with the song. And she won fair and square because she's almost the only one with some sort of performance and stage concept there. And those who had it, there were lots of like missed opportunities and things that didn't work out. So I think we picked the right song, in my opinion. The best package. She has a very soft vocal, and it's very sweet and charming and like innocent. That's what I hear in her voice. You see, and that's where this performance clashes with me, because this dancer is doing way too much acrobatics, in my opinion, and that doesn't really work with the song. We need contemporary dancer here, like more like ballet or something like that. This is a very nice visual because she's like sitting and he's above her, which is really cool. And this part needs to be more impactful. We need this transition. So yeah, I will suggest a revamp. And I think that the last chorus needs to be louder in terms of the track and the music. I enjoy what I'm seeing visually. Like there is concept here. Maybe this part, like let's kiss but let's not kiss, I would maybe like either kiss or don't even do that. Okay, these are not even my first impressions, these are my 10th impressions, but I really like what I saw. Let's get into a deeper analysis of this song and performance, and let's see what are my ideas for Turin, because I have plenty of them. Let's start with song and lyrics. Song is very nice. touchy, playful, cheerful, innocent. Those are like emotions that I feel while listening to this song. The guitar is like her recognizable, I would say, trademark, or ukulele, but I'm happy she doesn't have ukulele. Then people will say she's a female generic, and I don't want that. So yes, guitar is amazing here. It like she's playing it, like Stefan is playing it from Estonia, and then midway she loses the guitar and she starts to like perform and dance and interact with the dancer. That's all great. As I said, this last chorus needs to be stronger. We need a moment, either musical or visual. I have a recipe for both. For like this musical moment, I suggest a revamp. Let's add some more specific sounds to it, something distinctive in the track, something that will grab people's attention, some sound that will make the song a less, I don't want to say bland because it's not bland, but it's kind of flat. It doesn't really change much, it's even pretty much. So let's add some ups and downs, let's add something that's gonna grab people's attention. But we want to keep this pleasant, radio-friendly, easygoing melody. People are comparing it to Taylor Swift all the time. I can see why, but like, okay, it does sound like Taylor Swift. This is just her style. I know her music, and usually she sings songs of that type with that characteristics. That's just her style as well, and like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I was a bit afraid, to be honest, because songs like this usually don't do well at Eurovision, but then I got reminded of two songs that did well: Denmark 2019, Austria 2016. I can draw parallels between those three, and if she could grab the moment like they did, she can succeed. Talking about the lyrics, it's just another playful love song. She's in love with someone, but she's with another, but she's thinking of the first one because that's one she loves, and stuff like that. My favorite lyric is actually the first line of the song: dreamt of you last night, woke up, you weren't there. Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to build off the whole performance and staging. I dreamt of you. Let's present it like the dream she had, and that's what I'm going to talk about later on. But I think that is the key here. Let's talk quickly about her vocals. There's not much to say here. Honestly, the song is not that vocally challenging, and she's sitting half of the song, and the other half she's standing, and she's dancing a little bit, interacting with the dancer, but there is nothing that she really does what would challenge her, like her vocal, and there is no high note, there is no anything extraordinary in it. So from that perspective, it's a relatively flat, to be honest. It is fragile and gentle and soft, but it is suitable for the mood. I would also add here that she transmits the emotion nicely, and there is no like bum note here, there is no signs of her being nervous or something. It's just pleasant to listen, but we need either vocal or musical or visual moment here. Again, recommend the revamp of the track, and now I will recommend some things about performance and choreography. So let's switch to that. First, I want to praise her confidence, her attitude, how she portrayed and how she presented herself, both as a musician and as a, I would say, storyteller. I like how she interacted with the dancer, and she interacted with the camera, which is really important because so many performers on Dora were not looking at the camera at all. I don't understand why. If camera is recording from this side and they're singing like this, and that's what you see on screen, it doesn't, like, if it's not intentional, it's weird. And she was like really watching the camera the whole time. She was focused, and yeah, great job there. The dancer. Okay, I've seen comments about the dancer that he's unnecessary, he should not be there. I disagree. Without the dancer, people would lose interest after the first chorus. And that's the truth. I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. And hopefully if Mia watches this, make sure that without a dancer, the song and performance will be completely forgotten. And what I would suggest is to lose some of the acrobatic moments, because there were so many of them. Keep some, but change some acrobatics, especially like how do you call that, like helicopter on floor and stuff like that. It doesn't work with this type of a song. That's breakdance movements or gymnastic movements. Those work with more energetic, more like EDM songs. With this, you need something softer, you need elegant moves, you need some ballet dancer or someone who is really flexible. And I hope that she might dance at least a little with him, like for 5 seconds, come up with something that's gonna be a visual moment. Also, keeping a guitar, that's a must. And the platform that they had on the stage, okay, I'll talk about that in the next section, so let's switch to styling and staging. Very quickly about the styling, because I don't have much to say this. She looked great, like great makeup, hair, dress, see-through, top. I would honestly keep that. I don't see a problem with it, so great job there. Staging. Okay, so we had this big platform, like not that big, but we had a platform there, and at some point lights were very intrusive. I think it was the very beginning of the song and the first verse. Maybe that's because of the stage layout or something, but lights were very intrusive in the camera and you couldn't really see the stage that well. I feel they need to be toned down a little bit. I would have to praise the camera angles. Camera angles were great, so the cameraman was on stage most of the time. There were some shots from behind, there was shots from the above. Everything worked out perfectly from the camera point of view. That's what they need to translate to Eurovision as well. For the first verse, I recommend to create an intimate stage. So very dark stage with just minimum of lights, fog on the floor. There is still no dancer, so it's just her. It looks mystical. And then after the first chorus, we kick in the lights. And that's where this fairy tale starts. And I want them to present this as a fairy tale, not like with unicorns and corny stuff, but just very warm colors, some nice visuals, maybe some visuals from the childhood. Let's play on the emotion here. Let's present this as an innocent, charming and sweet performance of maybe even a teenage girl who is in love with someone. I feel that is what we should strive for. Austria 2016 is a great example, even though I wouldn't go that girly with it, but something like that, okay? And use the water. Use the water on stage. The stage layout provides you with a fountain and something that play with that water, hop in that water, make a moment on that stage. Like if she and the dancer literally hop in that water, or if the rain starts or something magical happens when they're like hugging each other at the end, let's make a rainfall, let's jump into that water, let's do something memorable and romantic. And I think that will then people will be saying like, oh, look at this, it's so sweet. That's what she needs to do, and that's her like biggest asset here. That's what I'm hoping to see, but I don't know, who am I to say? Let's talk about her chances of qualifying. It's hard to be objective here. Mia, it's gonna be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge to qualify. The reception is not the best. Let's look at the Eurovision scoreboard app to see what I mean. As you can see, Croatia is down there. I don't know why, honestly. I mean, I can see why people are not vibing with the song that much. That's why we need to impress them with the staging, impress them with the performance, and just win them over. It's possible. Denmark did it in 2019. It finished 11th or 12th in the final, something like that. So it's possible. I hope they will work on, firstly, on the revamp. So Mia, I really suggest a revamp here of the track. Make it more impactful, make it more dynamic and more grabbing. And then I suggest bigger staging, more of it. I think that creating several moments at the beginning, middle, and end of a song is what is going to keep people interested and what will make them watch the performance until the end. Hopefully we can qualify. We're in the second half, and yeah, I have to point out that the running order will be crucial. If we are put next to, for example, Norway, which is not a crazy idea, it's quite possible, I think our chances are low. So I think that it all comes down to the performance, staging, and the running order, who are our neighbors. And if we are later on, that might help us. But if we are second to last or something, that will also not be good for Croatia. So hopefully we're getting that number 14, 15. And with good neighbors, there is a possibility. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think, and do you think Croatia has any chances of qualifying this year? Mia, if you're watching this, you did a great job. I'm happy and I can't be more proud of our city. I can't wait to hear you live in Turin, even though I've heard you live already so many times. It's ironic, my first Eurovision experience, and I'm listening to you that I listened to like a lot of times, but never mind. I'm happy to be here for you, to support you, and if you need any help, call me, send me a text, I'll be right there. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. The next video I'm going to do is going to be about San Marino. Until that video, bye.